Hi friends, today I am coming up with the traditional tomato thokku. This is half kilo of 500 grams of tomatoes finely chopped. And first we will heat the pan. Best to use a hard bottom pan or a non-stick pan. Add about 3 to 4 tablespoons of oil. You need slightly more oil because the tomato has to get cooked in the oil. You don't pour even a drop of water. As any other dish, South Indian dish, you have to garnish it first. Add a spoon of mustard, a half spoon of methi, 2 dry red chillies, and allow the mustard to splutter. Meanwhile, you can add a small piece of hing. You can either use powder or the hard piece of hing. Allow the oil to get heated up so that the mustard splutters evenly. Yeah, the mustard is splattered evenly. Now add the chopped tomatoes. I've used 500 grams of red, nice white, red, ripe tomatoes. Give it a stir. Initially put it in high flame. Wait for the tomatoes to ooze out all the juice. Make sure that you don't add any water to it because you can store it for nearly 10 days. Now add salt. I use rock salt. 2 tablespoons of rock salt. You can check the salt and add if you need it. See, you can see the tomato juice oozing out. So the tomatoes get cooked in its own juice and the oil. Make sure no water is added. Add a small piece of tamarind. Allow it to boil well and let all the juice ooze out of the tomato. Now the next thing is you have to make a powder for the thing. That is 2 tablespoons of red chili powder, 1 teaspoon of mustard, and half teaspoon of methi. And I've powdered it fine. And now we add this ground powder into this tomatoes. You can reduce the chili powder according to your taste. And now mix it well. wait for the tomatoes to get mashed up and get cooked. You have to wait till the tomatoes are finely cooked and the oil comes out, splits and comes out. That is the correct way. You have to see the tomato thokku is ready. Once the oil splits out, then we can add a little jaggery. That's optional, but if you add a small amount of jaggery, it enhances the taste. Now a tip, this once the tomato starts boiling, it splashes all over your kitchen counter and might mess up your kitchen, so keep it half closed. Don't close it fully because the steam will bring the water out, so keep it half closed so that the tomatoes will get cooked faster and the tomato will not splash and mess up your kitchen counter. Yeah, now it has started boiling. Yeah, now the tomatoes has cooked very well. And mash it with the back of your ladle. And now it's become a semi-solid paste. It is cooked beautifully. You can raise the flame to a bit so that the oil comes out. It takes nearly 15 to 20 minutes for the tomatoes to cook. Cook it in low flame, low or medium flame, so that it doesn't get burnt, and make sure it's done in a non-stick or a heavy bottom kadai. Yeah, you can see it boiling. Now at this stage you can add a piece of jaggery. That's optional. And I've used sesame oil. You can use any other oil as per your taste. You can store this tomato thokku in a glass bottle or in a ceramic bottle. It stays for nearly 10 days if you don't use a wet spoon. It goes well with venpongal, dosa, idli, arasi upma, and you can make even tomato rice with this paste. Wait for the jaggery to get into the juice of the tomato. At this stage, check the salt. Yes, it is perfect. It's an easy dish with very few ingredients, but worth the wait for the 15 minutes. This preparation is good for young working mothers. You can store it in the refrigerator if you would like. You can have it with fulkas, chapatis, curd rice, name it. It goes well with most of the South Indian dishes. Yeah, the oil has started splitting out. I put it in high. 15 minutes. You don't need to stand with it. You can put it in a hard bottom kadai, close it as I said, half close it, and you can go about with your other work. Put it in the medium or low flame. Yes, it is ready. It started coming out of the thing. The oil has started splitting. Yeah, now you can off the stove, and yeah, now I've shifted into a serving dish, and I've just put fresh curry leaves so that the taste of the curry leaves goes well with the tomato thokku. Please try it out and give me a feedback, and subscribe and like my channel. Shall come again, join you with many more traditional dishes.